Yeah.
Yo, what up guys, it's your boy Stray J Downs and welcome back to another video. Today we will be previewing match day 2 of the A-League, which starts this Friday. Today's Wednesday. Wednesday the 16th. It starts on Friday the 18th, match day 2. Now we have some very exciting games this week with a derby and also the New Boys playing one of last year's grand finalists. So there's also going to be a new segment in these videos where I get FIFA 20 to predict the game for us by simming the games. So we're going to start with the first game, which is this Friday the 18th, which is Melbourne Victory versus Western Sydney Wanderers. Now, it'll be a tough game for the boys in red and black. Now, I'm going to start with my prediction, and then I'm going to get FIFA prediction. I predict Melbourne Victory to win 3-1. 3-1 to Melbourne Victory because they have a great attack in Andrew Naboo and Ola Toivonen. Western Sydney Wanderers only just beat the Mariners last week by Mitchell Duke scoring a penalty quite late on. And Melbourne Victory should have... Well, yes, they drew, but they should have won. Now, Western Sydney Wanderers shouldn't have won that game. Mariners dominated, and I reckon they're going to get dominated again, and they're going to lose 3-1. Now, I don't think that the Wanderers even stand a chance of... I reckon it's going to be 3-0 at half time, and they'll score in like the 80th minute. They'll get like a very, very late consolation goal. FIFA 20 predicts a 1-0 win to the Victory. I'd say that is a good chance of happening also. But in that game, Ola Toivonen scored a penalty, so I'm not sure if that's a very, very fair game, you know? So, to be fair to Victory, I reckon they should absolutely smack the Wanderers. So, that is the game on Friday. And the next game is Western United versus Perth Glory and Western United. Now, Western United are playing their first ever home game in the A-League, and they're hosting, obviously, one of last year's grand finalists, which is going to be a good game to watch. It'll be a great game to watch. But we're going to start up with my prediction again. And as I think again, Besart Berisha will score, as he does. But I think Perth Glory will still be too good for them. And I reckon it'll be a 2-1 win for Perth, which is probably good considering Western United only won 1-0 in match day week 1 and Perth Glory drew. So I reckon Perth Glory 2-1 win away from home. But FIFA 20 predicts a 1-1 draw. So it'll be a good game to watch that. It'll be in, I don't even know where Western United is. I think it's in Melbourne somewhere. So anyway, the third game of the season, or third game of the week, is Central Coast Mariners versus Newcastle Jets, which I will be doing my preview of that game on Friday because the game's on Saturday. No, I'll be doing it on Thursday, Thursday or Friday. And my prediction for that game is a 1-0 win for the Mariners. Because it's at home, it's the first home game of the season for the boys in blue and gold. But FIFA 20 predicts Newcastle Jets to win, which is a bit iffy. I'm not sure I'd predict that, so I'm going to keep it to a bit of a just don't say much about that game. So yeah, that is the Jet. So yeah, I don't know why FIFA 20 would say the Jets, because I mean, the Mariners are the lowest ranked team in the world besides the Irish League. So I mean, I understand, but I don't know 100% why, because we probably have some better players in that team. So the biggest game of the round, or probably the biggest game of the round, which is very hard to predict, is Melbourne City versus Adelaide. Now, Adelaide lost to the Sydney FC in round one, and Melbourne City drew with the victory 0-0, which was quite a boring game. Now, I also predict a draw this week between them two teams. I predict a 1-1 draw between City and Adelaide. I reckon they have some great players on each team. There's not much you can to spare from either of them. They've got a great attack, both of them do, with Melbourne City having Jamie McLaren and Lockie Wales, and Adelaide having Al-Hassan Toure and O'Halloran. And Blackwood's alright, but I think he was linked with the Mariners before the transfer window closed on the 19th, yesterday. So, we go into the final game, which FIFA 20 predicting is doing it right now. So, once that game's finished, I'll come back and finish the little bit, you know? So, that was the end of that game. Anyway, Sydney FC, Wellington Phoenix. Sydney FC is going to be a very, very tough game after they did beat the Adelaide United in Adelaide last week on Friday over a 3-2 win. And obviously after Phoenix lost to Western United, it'll be a very close... No, it won't be a close game. Sydney FC should smack them out of the park with a 3-0 win, my prediction. But as the game on FIFA Sim just finished, my prediction, FIFA 20 prediction, is a 2-0 win to Sydney FC. So it's pretty close between our predictions. So that'll be the end of this video. At the end of this video, I will show you a picture of the table after round 1. So thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe. If you're from Facebook, don't forget to like. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.